When the fuck did I buy this?
Oh hey, didn't see you there. Casinos? Gambling? Well, today we're gonna talk about it all. Why, you might ask? Well, maybe it's just because I want to share my experiences going to a casino and actually working in a casino. Yes, I did work at a casino. Yes, I got so much pussy. I've gone to my fair share of casinos, and I always play slots, and sometimes I play fucking blackjack, and if I'm feeling a little quirky, I'll play some roulette. And then if I'm feeling like playing a battle royale, I'll shoot out some bingo once in a while. Why not?
Bingo!
But I think it's pretty crazy that casinos even exist. I mean, have you thought about that? And I mean, really thought about it. We all have our addictions, and getting a gambling addiction, for some, is quite easy. You could lose everything, all your life savings with the press of a button. But on the other side of that coin, you could also press a button and have like millions of dollars and be set for the rest of your life. That's absolutely insane. I could be working my 9-to-5 job making fucking dog shit, sucking dick for a living, and some guy just walks up in a casino with a fucking $10 bill and comes out with millions. Like, that is so uncool. Well, that being said, casinos are pretty fucking awesome. I mean, this is coming from someone who has won quite a bit, and I have also lost quite a bit more. Casinos aren't evil. You should know what you're getting into as soon as you go there. You're going in there to have a good night out, and you're gonna lose all that fucking money you bring in with you. It's inevitable. Yes, casinos want your money. Yes, they don't have clocks on the wall, so you lose track of time and stay there longer. And yes, they will serve you alcohol, and that will affect your gambling matters and your spending choices. But hey, these are all things that most people know or should know before they go in. So it's not like it's a huge fucking surprise. Do you truly know how many fleshlights and different varieties of them I could buy? All the money that these people waste at casinos? Oh my god, so many different ones. So many different textures, so many different flavors. I mean, I'd be in heaven right now. Let's talk about my experiences just going to gamble and like my little wacky stories I have, You see, when I go to the casino, I always play slots. I know everybody's like, don't play slots. That's the biggest waste of your money. It's like the biggest scam ever. But like, my little brain just likes the sounds they make. I like the lights. It makes me go, ooh, it's so cool. Like my dopamine levels are going crazy. When I play slots, making $5 off of like a $1 spin is not enough for me. I need to make at least $100 more than what I came in with for that to be a win. So one day when I was at work, one of my coworkers asked me if I wanted to go along to the casino with them. And I really thought about it. I hadn't been to the casino in a while, but like I didn't want to go with a coworker. I mean, who wants to hang out with a fucking coworker, But it's been a bit. I was like, fuck it. Yeah, let's go right after work. Let's just do it. Why not? But the thing you gotta keep in mind is she likes to play her slots at like a penny per like spin or like 5 cents a spin. And she likes to drag out her visit. She stays for 5 to 6 hours. She warned me. It's like, it's gonna be a bit. And I was like, it's fine with me. I'll just play slow, But you already know how I like to play and how my brain works. So you can already expect something bad to happen from right there. So after like an hour of a drive, we get to the casino, and within the first literal 5 minutes, I win $700 off of a slot machine. Like I literally felt like I shit and came at the same time. It was like a moment of like pure joy. But then that got ripped away from me because a sudden realization set in. This bitch of a coworker is going to stay here for another 5 to 6 hours. And I don't want to spend this money because I don't want to lose any more of it because I just won a shit ton. Why would I want to waste some more? So I got to stay here for 5 to 6 hours doing jack shit. For the first hour, I don't spend anything, but I'm bored out of my fucking mind. So eventually I cave. I'm like, I'll just play a little bit. If I lose too much, I'll stop, okay? If I lose 100 at most, then I'll quit. So I end up losing 100. But I tell myself, hey, what I said before, that was a joke. If I lose another 100, then I'll stop, then I'll stop. Then I lose another 100. But I'm like, I don't know, man. I really have a feeling this next one's gonna be the cum dump. I'm gonna get this really good spin. I'm gonna hit this shit and it's gonna be great. After about 15 minutes, I lost everything I had. I even lost the $200 I brought with me. Like, I was flat broke. I even told myself I wouldn't do this shit on the way to the casino, on the drive to the casino. But yet, when I was there, I just did it anyway. Like, your brain doesn't function right in these places. So I meet up with the coworker and I'm like talking with her saying, yeah, I lost fucking everything. And she's actually winning a little bit. And she goes and makes me an offer. She's like, oh, I can give you 100 and you can try and make it back. But if you end up not making it back, you can just pay me back that 100 tomorrow. And I was like, huh, fucking bet I'll make all this shit back right now. I lost 102 minutes. I think about that night a lot. The icing on the cake about that story is that me and that coworker decided to carpool after work in her car because it was like a far drive, it was like an hour drive. So the plan was to go there together, and then after we were done at the casino, we'd go back to work where my car was, and then from there I'd take my car back to my apartment, right? Good plan, right? Well, apparently not, because my coworkers that were staying behind that were still working decided to have the brilliant idea to take some window marker and draw a bunch of cocks and dicks and weird writing on my fucking car, like a bright ass marker when I was gone. So yeah, what the fuck? Who does that? So we get back from the casino, I look at my car in the fucking 30-degree weather, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I want to laugh, but at the same time, what the fuck? I'm out of $1,000. It's cold. I'm tired. This is the last thing I want to deal with right now. Anyways, when I'm not playing slots, I like to play blackjack, okay? It's a good game. It's like literally the only card gambling game I actually know how to play correctly. It's great. When I go with my friend Zach, we love to play blackjack. It's fun. But oh my god, going at our age, like 22, is almost like a fucking unspoken crime. Like, you get like the weirdest looks. The tables for blackjack will have like 4 chairs, and like in the 3 chairs that are filled right now, there's like these really old dudes or these like douchebag looking guys that have like a shit ton of money. Then there's the empty chair for me. And I swear, every time without fail, I sit in that empty chair, and every other old fucker at that fucking table looks at each other and gives them like a fucking shit, here we go, look. Like, what did I do wrong? Like, I just sat down. Even the dealer is just like, oh shit. Like, they got that look. They don't do that, but like, they are like, they have a look of, you know what I mean? They have a look. Maybe I'm insane, but like, I feel like I am like in enemy territory. The first time I actually decided to play blackjack at a casino though, oh my god, I was an absolute dumbass. Same situation. There's 3 chairs filled with these fucking old people, and there's this one empty chair. I walk in, all confident, I sit my ass down. Everybody's doing their thing, you know, it's fine. And you know, I think I got this, you know. I played a lot of blackjack, you know, I've played a lot of clubhouse games blackjack. I know what I'm doing. And apparently I didn't, because people were doing like this Morse code bullshit where they're like tapping on the table and waving their hands around. I'm like, clubhouse games, you did not teach me this. And like, I'm looking at everybody, and apparently this older lady had to explain it to me that was sitting like next to me, and she was like, you know, this means like hit and this means like stand. And I felt like such an idiot. And even though she judged me for it, bless her soul, because I would have made a fool out of myself, she didn't explain it to me. Now, I did mention that I worked at a casino, and I'm not gonna go too much into it or ramble about it too much, but boy, did it suck. I worked at one of the food areas as a stand attendant, which basically meant I just ran the register. You know, I gave people like little buzzers, and then I'd like ring them up on like a little machine and let them know their food's ready so they can come back, and I give them the food that's off the window, and I just like restock shit, and I like swept and mopped. Basic shit, right? Dude, I know retail sucks, right? You know, there are always gonna be some fucking assholes that come up to you in like Walmart or something if you work there. But it's way worse at a casino. At least for me, I don't know. Casinos may vary, but whenever I was at a register, people are always pissy because they're losing money, it's late, or they're just, I feel like people who go to casinos like are really rude. It's gotta be regulars, you know what I mean, that are always coming back and are fucking semi-addicted or straight up addicted. But these people were assholes. And then there's also people that have like points cards you get from like playing slot machines. If you put your card in there, you get some points, and you can use those points to like pay for food a little bit. And that's fine, the points swiping wasn't that difficult, but when people wanted to use multiple points card, like, hey, I have an extra card right here, let's try this one. Also, can you try my friend Debbie's card over there? And I'm like, sure, and then like, how about Ryan in the back over there? He's at that slot machine over there. Can I go get him quick? This is the stuff that would happen. It was so annoying. I was like, can you just order with a cash or a debit card? Make my life easy, bro. I think one of the things that bothered me the most was people who wanted to order wings. You might be going, Brandon, how does ordering wings, how is that such a bad thing? Like, why did that make you so mad? Well, listen, people would ask me that they want only drums and no flats, or the other way around. They only wanted flats and no drums. But like, the cook can't decide that because the wings come in this bag and he just pours it into the fucking thing and they just come out like that. You can't pick and choose. So whenever I explain that, you know what would fucking happen? They would get so mad and so pissed off because my fucking bald ass head manager, Kevin, would always let them have whatever they wanted. So he would like go in the back and make sure the cooks, and he would go to cook and be like, hey, can you just pick out like the drums for this one person, like just this once, you know? And it was always more than just once, you know what I mean? You guys probably had some work experience where your fucking manager does that shit. Then the customer thinks that they can do that all the time. And the reoccurring customers who are regulars would always get to pick and choose. And it's not fair to anybody else, you know what I mean? So like you taught me to like, you trained me, Kevin, to tell them this, that they come randomly, yet you're giving exceptions to people. What the fuck, Kevin? I would always have to ring up Kevin and be like, hey man, you better suck this guy's clit and suck this woman's dick because they are really fucking angry at me right now because I told them they can't get drums or all flats. So come fix it and just give them whatever they want because you are a huge pushover. And after he was done giving them all flats or all drums, he would also write them a peel and win. Yeah, basically like a coupon. Like a sorry thing. What is wrong with you? Peel and wins are basically like I'm sorry coupons, and you can like peel it and win something like free spins on a slot machine, or you know, a free meal at the buffet. I'm just like, Kevin, you are literally encouraging people to act like douchebags, and you wonder why this happens so much. Like, you bald ass man. Oh, and another thing. You know, I had the buzzers, right? The buzzers, you'd give people buzzers and like they'd go off and play some slot machines and you can ring them up and let them know that their food ready. It's a pretty cool idea, right? Right, wrong. I'd hand them the buzzer, be like, don't go outside this like range out over there because you won't get buzzed or signaled because it's going outside of the range that the signal can catch to the buzzer. So you won't know your food's ready because it won't buzz. Do you get what I'm saying? And they'd be like, yeah, okay, got you, bro. And they'd walk off, and an hour later they'd come back after I've already buzzed them 1,000,000 times, and they'd be like, man, where's my food? I'm like, hey man, I buzzed you multiple times. I didn't have to, but I did. I tried to buzz you multiple times, and it's been sitting up here for an hour. Did you go outside the range? You must have. And he's like, no man, I didn't go outside of the range. What? I was here the whole time. I was right over there. Every single time. I'd just be like, man, I buzzed you as much as I could. You know, I didn't have to keep buzzing you, but I did. I tried. It's all I can really do. I'm sorry. Here's your food. And you know what would happen? Can you take a random guess? Hey, yo, man, fuck this shit. Get Kevin over here right now. I want to speak with him, and you're in so much fucking trouble, man. Fuck this place. That would seriously happen, like 80% of the time. Guys, I'm going to be honest. This video wasn't about defending, you know, casinos and why they aren't that bad. It wasn't even to share my dumb stories and experiences, you know, going to a casino. It was actually to fucking take a massive shit on that bald ass head motherfucker, Kevin. I swear to God, if I see you back at that fucking casino whenever I go back there and you still work there, you owe me a peel and when you